Tuko na delegates kutoka North Eastern Province wapigiwa makofi. And finally, and not the least, tuko na delegates wengi kutoka Rift Valley wapigiwa makofi. Thank you very much. Delegates, we also have invited guests that have come to be observers of our base proceedings. Na hao pia ningependa tuwapigie makofi, tuwakaribishe. Nitaanza na the clergy, members of the clergy, wapigiwa makofi. Wako hapa kwa wingi kabisa. Because we do not move as a party without the recognition of our creator and our God. Tuko na team inaitwa SKM Frontliners. Na wako hapa wakitusaidia, wapigiwa makofi. Tuko na team Kalonzo, wale wametembea na kiongozi wetu every corner of the country, wapigiwa makofi. Tuko na professionals hapa kwa wingi, wapigiwe makofi. Now, I also want to recognize that in our midst we have elected and nominated leaders. We have elected and nominated MCAs, wapigiwe makofi. And thank you very much for doing a good job for the sake of the people. We have members of parliament, both in the National Assembly and in the Senate. Wapigiwe makofi. Tuko na deputy governors wa counties zetu. Ningeomba wapigiwe makofi pia. And we have our 3 governors from Lower Eastern. We are hoping in the next election, governors zaidi ya 25 watakuwa wametoka kwa hii chama. Tupigie governors wetu makofi. Now, delegates, we also have special guests that we have invited today. We have members of the diplomatic corps that have come to also observe the proceedings. We shall be later on, we shall be made to know who they are. Lakini ningeomba tuwapigie makofi wote, the diplomats that are with us. Of course, not to forget your party leader is a diplomat par excellence. Now, we also have principals that will be joining us, and when they come, party leader atatujulisha wakati watafika. But we have invited all of them and they are already on the way na watakuja kujoin. Members, I want to now bring to your attention that we want to start our official program, and our official program will be chaired by the party chairman. We want to go into the official deliberations for the day, and so I want to ask that we all be very, very attentive so that we can run the program in a record maximum 1.5 hours. Members, the chairman of the party, acting chairman, Andrew Sukuli, gave an apology, he's out of the country. We have 3 deputy chairs of the party that are present. Of course, one of them, the first deputy chair, is the governor of Makwiny County, Senator, unajua tulikuwa naye bunge for long, Governor Kalonzo Jr. Makofi wake. But today he's not going to be the one chairing the meeting. We are going to call the other 2 deputy chairs of the party. We have Ann Kanyi, deputy chairman from Nyeri County, tafadhali aje hapa mbele. Ann Kanyi, tafadhali kuja, that is one of our deputy chairs. And of course, Victor Swanya Ogeto from Nyamira County, tafadhali kuja hapa mbele. I kindly ask that we prepare for them a place so that they can be able to officially take us through the deliberations of the day. Karibuni sana. Ningeomba kama kungepatikana meza, because now this is official business of the party, in case they need to take notes. But without further ado, let me now welcome Deputy Chair and Acting Chair for today, Victor Ogeto Swanya, to take us through the deliberations. Mupigie Deputy Party Chair makofi.
Yeah, thank you. So before we start, I think it's fair to ask my colleague, our Salimu. Then from there we'll start officially the meeting.
Wiper! Wiper! Okoa Kenya!
Hiya, Your Excellency, Stephen Kalonzo, the governors present, the members of parliament, our visitors, all protocols observed. Mimi tena wasalimu amjambo. Haya, wiper. Asante sana. Because of time, we will proceed straight to our agenda. So, delegates, I want to call the meeting to order. We're supposed to have started at 10:30, but I think now we are starting at 11:15. And I want to ask the officials to check the agendas today. As we do so, I want you to remember that this official meeting is held today on the 10th of October 2025. I don't know whether they have they put it there? Very well. So, yeah, very well. So, what we do, very well. So, what we do, we're going to go very systematically. We read, we want to first of all to have the agendas approved. And I will be asking the Deputy Organizing Secretary to be assisting us in terms when we do work proposes and do seconds. So our first step for agenda is to adopt this agenda. And I want to ask now our Deputy Secretary, Murioki Niwa, if you can now come up so that you can ask the proposer and the second for the agenda of today. Murioki, where are you?
Where can you do?
Very well. So can I have the proposer of the agenda today? The agenda of today. Murioki? We have about 35 agendas. So we propose each agenda with a proposer and a second.
We are getting the proposal right now.
From Makwiny County Assembly, I propose.
Thank you. Who seconds? Seconder?
I, Lilian Victor from Elgeyo Marakwet, I second.
Thank you. So we shall go to agenda number 2. That's reading and confirmation of the minutes of the previous NDC, which was held on the 21st November 2021 at Kasarani. And the one who will take us through is our Executive Director, Mr. Benson Milai. Mr. Benson, you please come.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice Chair. Thank you, Deputy Chair. Your Excellency, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, the President in waiting, our party leader, and diplomats. invited guests, and the protocols established in this meeting, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Wiper. Wiper. Yes, I will take us through the minutes of the last annual general meeting, annual delegates meeting that was held on 25th November 2021 at Kasarani, and the meeting started at 11 a.m. We had invited members, and the members who were present were the members of the National Election Board, members of Parliament, members of National Executive Council, members of the National Appeals Board, members of County Assembly, 8 officials from the constituency, chair and the chairpersons of each coordinators, and invited guests. With agenda that ran from preambles, reading of minutes, amendment of the Constitution, appointment of the national officials and the budget accounts and the presidential accounts and the AOB. Minute number 1, we started the meeting at 11, and a prayer was said by Sheikh Twaha and Hani Kanye. Minute number 2, confirmation and reading of the previous meeting minutes. The minutes were read, and they reflected the true deliberation of the day. The minutes were proposed by Honorable Ellen Ideti and seconded by Madam Anne Kanye. Amendment of the Constitution, minute number 3. The proposal was made from the National Executive Committee to the delegates on the amendment of the Constitution, the logo, and the change of name. This was proposed by Charles Toll and seconded by Engineer Wabura. The National Party officials, minute number 4. The NEC had proposed party officials, and the list was read on the party leaders who were to run the party, led by the party leader, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and a few officials is the deputy party leader, Farah Mohammed, and Chirao Makwere, the chair, and the other officials taking positions. You allow me not to read all the names, but we had members who ran up to 7 members of that National Executive Committee. Minute number 5, a budget was presented, ran the party for a period of 5 years, and this was proposed and unanimously accepted by the members present. We had some proposals of the presidential candidate for 2028, and His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka was proposed by the members and endorsed as the party presidential fair plan bearer for 8th of August 2022, and the delegates accepted this, and it was unanimously accepted. He was also mandated, the next item in that minute, he was also mandated to consult and negotiate with other like-minded leaders so that they can form the next government that was in 2022. And this was also unanimously accepted. There being no other business, the meeting ended at 4 p.m. Thank you very much. My name is Benson Milai, the Executive Director, Wiper.
Asante sana Benson. Mpige makofi jameni. Asante sana. Now we want to ask a proposer and a seconder, but this must be the members who attended that NDC.
Yes.
So, Murioki, where are you?
We're right here. He's ready.
Yeah. Can we have a proposer?
My name is Wesley Sirwell Maroko from Trans Nzoia County. I propose.
Asante sana. Seconder.
I am getting the second.
Seconder.
My name is Swale Abraham from Bungoma County. I second.
Asante sana. Now we shall proceed to agenda number 3. We want to know whether we are properly convened here. And I want to ask our General Secretary, Shakila Abdallah, Senator, to confirm whether you gave proper notices. Senator. Sasa wewe Senator, kuja tu hapa. Uliandika barua, give you proper notices.
I give the proper notices. I did notice in the newspaper and I gave notice to all relevant organs. Thank you.
Thank you. So you know we are properly convened, and of course the business we are carrying here will be properly legal. So I want somebody to propose that. Do we have a proposer to these notices and seconder?
Yes.
Secretary.
Yes, we have a proposer and we also have a seconder.
I'm from Nairobi County. My name is Josephine. I'm from Nairobi County. I propose.
Josephine has proposed.
Seconder.
My name is James from Lamu County. I second.
Thank you. That is confirmation of the notice that we are properly convened. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our delegates, and these are some of our visitors who are coming in. We'll allow them to come in. With order, please. Asante sana. So now, Governor Malope, karibu sana. Now, delegates, we want to have a very short period just to have an overview, about 10 minutes, a documentary of the party. I want to request order, please. Order.
Order, members. Can we have order? This is an official party function. Tafadhali.
Order. Now, tunaendelea. So, the ones who are supposed to cast the documentary, please, can you proceed? Just 10 minutes, be patient, and tentatively look at it and hear the journey that we have come. Thank you.
Nimekuja hapa kuomba ruhusa niende safari. Nikirudi hapa nitarudi na ile itakuwa nimepata. Dikteta ni kitu kibaya. Nchi hii tumetoka mbali sana. Lazima kila mtu ajue anamhitaji kila mwenzake. Mimi nilikuwa kule serikalini na Kibaki na tunajua jinsi ya kuendesha nchi.
Tested, approved, first among equals. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Kenya's most experienced and consistent leader, undoubtedly the first among his equals.
I, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, in full realization of my calling as Vice President of the Republic of Kenya, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of Kenya as by law established and all the laws of the Republic, and that I will protect and uphold the sovereignty, integrity, and dignity of the
Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's journey of leadership demonstrates a high level of emotional intelligence, adaptability, and the grace to maintain a positive worldview even in the face of adversity.
25th of June will now become the Youth Transparency Day, the Youth Governance Day, and this is it.
Always putting self on the back burner in favor of a common goal. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has on various occasions appeared to disappoint his political support base by stepping down his presidential ambitions and agreeing to play second fiddle, all in the interest of the country. Kalonzo's selflessness stands out, quite literally, a rare virtue in a country where political greed openly leads to conmanship, backstabbing, and outright betrayal in leadership. Kalonzo hates all that. The future of any country is depicted by the way the element of the day treats the young generation. At the height of Gen Z-led country protest, and when political greed glared its ugly head, ushering in betrayal of a generational magnitude, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka remained steadfast, true to his character.
That the 25th of June last year was the day when Kenyans, under the Constitution 2010, chose to exercise their sovereign rights, because Article 1 of the Constitution, I think the canon was referring to Article 37, says that sovereign power belongs to the people. And the people can choose to exercise it either directly or through the elected representatives. All the young Kenyans did last year on the 25th of June was to petition their representatives. But in so doing, they were killed, they were maimed.
Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka chose to remain on the side of the youthful generation. He chose to fight for the future of Kenya.
There's only been one inquest since the killings of 2023 and 2024. 120 people plus. There's only one inquest, that of Rex Masai. And we know that the state, those in rulership, are trying to cover up with that one inquest. We want to suggest here that inquest be done for all the Kenyans who have been failed by the police bullets.
A true believer in the role of political parties in the enhancement of Kenya's democracy, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's stewardship of the Wiper Party demonstrates leadership anchored in the wisdom and emotional balance.
Sasa basi tuko na watu wa kuunda tume ya uchaguzi. Because nchi haiwezi kwenda bila tume ya uchaguzi. Kwa hiyo tunasema Wakenya, njia ya kumpeleka Ruto nyumbani ni kuhakikisha kuna kipande. Alafu kura lazima ujiandikishe wengine. Wangapi hawana kura hapa? Kama hujapata kura bado, wangapi wako na IDs? Sasa hiyo ID ujue ni haki yako.
From the ODM Kenya through the Wiper Democratic Movement to the current Wiper Patriotic Front, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has inspired leaders in his party as well as supporters, nurturing their strengths, thus making the party a force to reckon with both in parliament and outside parliament. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's involvement in diplomatic assignments has given him international recognition and attracted for Kenya indisputable global respect. Kalonzo Musyoka's involvement in Sudan peace process dates back to 1993.
I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate the government of Sudan and the Sudan People's Liberation Movement for yet another monumental achievement in the Sudan peace process under the IGAD initiative.
He was part of the talks that culminated in the 2005 Comprehensive Peace Agreement. And in 2019, the fourth president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, appointed Kalonzo Musyoka special envoy to the Republic of South Sudan. Needless to say, in 1995, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka was part of the team that reconstituted the draft that would establish the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, a year later. Kenya's 2027 general election, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is working with other like-minded leaders.
Once we take over, tutafikiria mbali hayo makandarasi ya wizi ya mali ya umma.
Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Kenya's most experienced and consistent leader, undoubtedly the first among equals.
Excellent, excellent. Wangapi hapa tunamwombea Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka afike cheo cha juu kabisa? Wangapi? 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 Mimi niwaambie hivi, Kalonzo Musyoka ndio atakuwa mmoja wao atakomboa nchi yetu Kenya. Naamini hayo jamani. Naamini hayo jamani. Excellency, vile mnaona documentary, he has come all the way. He has been tested. He is humble. He has a vision for this country. And I believe Kenya is safe with him and his colleagues. Naamini hayo. Kwa hivyo namwombea Mungu awe naye mpaka wakati ataenda ile kiti ya juu kabisa, and we believe this time he will be there. Sasa we want to go to the next agenda. And the next agenda is now what the NEC recently decided. We have about 3 resolutions which were decided by the National Executive Council, and these resolutions are about the changes that we made in our party, our constitution. So these changes requires ratification. These changes require vote as required by law. So the first resolution is about the amendment of the Constitution, and I want to request Council Eunice Maras and Wakili Lewa to come up here so that they can take us through the amendments. Then from there we'll take appropriate votes for the amendments. Council Manas and Dewa, please come. So, Council Manas will take us through the change of name.
Good morning, delegates. Wiper. I want to thank you all for being here on time. And I want to start by saying that we have all been in this country, Kenya. Na wote tumeona hali ikidhoofika sana. Na Wiper pia ilikuwa ikiona. We have seen serious breaches of our constitution of our country. We have seen monies, debts being borrowed outside of the constitution and the consolidated fund. We have seen 17-year-olds being arraigned and held without bail for terrorism. We have seen hali ikiwa mbaya ya kudhoofika. Wiper pia ilikuwa ikiona. And under the leadership of our party leader, Wiper decided to take the right steps, starting with the changes to the constitution, ambapo tuliamua first and foremost to change the name from Wiper Democratic Movement to Wiper Patriotic Front. And I'll explain to you why that was important. But as I do, I think one person requires special mention in this name change. Senator Kio Wambua, I don't know which one among us was doing there he is. I don't know who was whose punching bag, but the punching was very useful. Because but by looking at the sizes, we know who was on the receiving end between Senator Wambua and myself. Finally, Wiper Patriotic Front is here, and the are thinking now. Why? Because we have seen how the heart of our nation has been teared down, and there is need to restore this nation. So we are all going to be patriots together with all other Kenyans, uniting with them to restore the heart of this nation. Allow me very humbly, Chair, to recognize Honorable Kala Musyoka and Speaker Mbilu, because as we are going to be patriots standing on the front line of restoring this nation's dignity, we will need order and discipline in the party. And Honorable Speaker Mbilu, brilliant minds within Wiper Party, maybe you can gentlemen who are very keen in looking to the constitution and helping this party get it right with respect to our discipline, because we will need everyone to listen to the voice of our leader if we want to move ahead and capture the vision of this nation. Now, in terms of Wiper Patriotic Front, I'm here with Wakili Ndegwa, and he has something to say about the name Wiper Patriotic Front. So let me give him a minute.
Thank you. Excellency, the delegate gathered today at Kasarani, Wiper Patriots, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, Uhuru Park. Good afternoon. Wiper! Wiper! Thank you so much, the delegates. We are here today because our party has begun a journey of revolution. Our party has begun a conversation that was kick-started by the Gen Z revolution, the Gen Z generation. We are here because we want to align with what is happening in the country. We want to align with what is happening in the world. We want to align with what is happening in the globe. And therefore, fellow previously we were Wiper Democratic Front. And that is where, Wiper Democratic Movement. And that's where you can see we still have and find the flag of Wiper Democratic Movement today. But by the close of business today, if the delegates do agree with us and they vote to abide by the changes, we shall lower this flag and raise the flag of Wiper Patriotic Front. In this moment of our nation history, we proudly announce the evolution of the Wiper Democratic Movement into the Wiper Patriotic Front. This is not a mere rebranding. It's a clarion call to arms in the face of rattling regime that is clinging to power while our people are suffering. As a profound African Chinua Achebe wisely queried, what is in a name? What then is in a name? What is in Wiper Democratic Movement? What is in Wiper Patriotic Front? What then is in Wiper Patriotic Front is everything. Wiper Patriotic Front is a declaration of intent and sparks of revolution, a promise to the oppressed that change is not just possible, but inevitable. Fellow patriots, at this historic convention, let us unpack the power in our new name, the Wiper Patriotic Front. What does front truly mean? It is an unshakable, unbreakable line of warriors standing shoulder to shoulder against tyranny and complacency. This is the call upon which we have unveiled our new name. I want to confirm that a certificate has been issued towards the change of the name. If the delegates will be agreeing with us, a vote will be put for purposes of agreeing. Therefore, fellow patriots, we are being called upon to forge the front of patriotism, front of accountability, front of democracy. We front the war against corruption. We front the war against bad leadership. We front the war a war against abduction, a war against corruption, a war against extrajudicial killing. And therefore, that is the purpose for which delegates are gathered here. If you agree with me that you need to be up front, rise up and say, yes, change must come. Viva Wiper, viva! Viva Wiper, viva! Long live! Long live! Long live! Viva Wiper, viva!
Thank you very much, Mr. Ndegwa. Viva. So, with the permission of the chair, I have his permission to request you to rise, all of you. As we rise, I want to assure you, party leader, Dr. Honorable Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, that this document that we have is a powerful tool that you will use to steer the patriots ahead. It has what is required to unite this nation and restore the heart of Kenya. So if I say Wiper Patriotic Front, you repeat after us. Wiper Patriotic Front. Wiper Patriotic Front. Thank you very much. We can see it so.
Thank you. Asante sana. You can take your seats. Asante mawakili. Tunashukuru sana. Tunashukuru sana. Sasa, we want a proposer of these changes, the seconder, our deputy organizing secretary. Are we ready with the proposer?
Yes, we are ready with the proposer.
My name is David Odhiambo from Obey County. I propose.
Thank you. Seconder. Seconder, where are you?
I'm Honorable Bernard Ibela Papa from Busia County. I do second.
Thank you. Now we want to put those changes to a vote. So as many as of the opinion of the changes, say aye. As many as of the contrary to the opinion, say nay. The aye have it. So you can see you made me temporary speaker. You made me a temporary speaker today. Very well. So now we shall go to the second resolution. Yeah, the organizing secretary, thank you so much, organizing secretary. He has reminded me that I tell you, you're going to have a copy of the amended constitution for yourselves to read and understand. And I want to ask you to actually have it, read and understand. It's a very powerful tool. Mutachukua, mutasoma, asante. So now the second resolution is the proposed changes, and I want to request our chair, Solitei, to come and take us through the changes. Solitei is the chair of election changes. Yeah, and Solitei is the chair of the National Election Board. That's again Mama Asante. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the party leader, party officials, elected leaders, distinguished delegates, invited guests, all patrons observed. Good afternoon. My name is Agatha Solitei, and I'm the chairperson of the National Elections Board, and I stand before you to present the proposed amendments to the party elections and nomination procedures for your consideration and approval. But before I proceed, I would like to introduce the members of the National Elections Board who are present here today. Please stand up. Lawrence Kibara and Abdulaziz Gakuria. Past nomination exercises. They are designed to strengthen our internal democracy, enhance transparency, and ensure that our nomination and election processes meet the highest standards of integrity. The revised rules and procedures process, vetting, appeals procedures for greater efficiency, fairness, and accountability. They also seek to introduce modern voting technologies, including electronic to the wider Patriotic Front. Lastly, the key revisions also modernize our framework to align with the Political Parties Act 2022 and the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and the proposed revised WPF Constitution, which has just been endorsed. This document has also been presented and approved by NEC in line with Article 312 of the Party Constitution 2021. So in the interest of time, allow me to briefly highlight the major areas of change for your endorsement. This is a very big document. It has 105 pages, so I'll just highlight some of the key areas. One of the key areas is the timelines for appeals, which we have just added at 24 hours in the case of by-elections and party officials. The document was silent on that. Also, when there is an appeal, NEB shall also determine the matters within 5 days of the receipt of the complaint. Previously it was 10 days, which we found was too long, and we also want to have quick dispute resolution. Another major part is Rule 15.6 and 15.6.1, and these are the methods of voting. Our previous document only allowed for voting by way of secret ballot. So we have added that the methods used may also include consensus, electronic, acclamation, delegates, and direct nomination. And Rule 1561, we have added that mayor may also issue a direct nomination to aspirants who are considered by the party leadership will bring competence, competitive advantage to the party's overall political strength. So we have added, we propose that this be added. Another major one is Rule 17. This is a presidential nominee. Previously, the requirements that the presidential nominee had to submit to the party were outdated, so we have aligned that with the IEBC requirements. Lastly, again on the presidential nominee, sorry, there's one more. Identification of voters. Again, this document was silent on that, so we have said that the mayor can introduce any method of voting. This is to take into account electronic voting if we wish to go that direction. On the presidential nomination, that is rule number 24, I'll read this one because it simplifies and strengthens the presidential nomination process. Before, this document had about 16 points for this process, so we've simplified it and condensed it into this. I'll just read it because this is important. The party leader shall be deemed nominated as the party's candidate for the presidential elections at any time that a vacancy shall occur in the position of the President of the Republic of Kenya, unless the party leader shall have communicated in writing of his or her intention not to run for the office of the President of the Republic of Kenya as a candidate. Previously it had, so on behalf of the National Elections Board, I humbly move that these amendments are adopted and approved by the national delegates. Thank you all very much. God bless the White Patriotic Front, and God bless Kenya. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair, Madam Sumite. Asante sana. Now we will move to get a proposer and seconder, a deputy organizing secretary. I want you to know that we have delegates back up on Yuma, so as you look for who is going to propose, include everybody else. So what any corner, because we are a democratic and transparent party, and the election rules are very important for the candidates, the way we should be doing our business. Now, can we then have a proposer?
Check, mic check. We have a proposer, Vice Chair.
Proceed.
My name is Wawira Njue from Embu County. I propose.
Thank you. Thank you. Then we seconder, can see hands on both sides. Seconder.
My name is Moses Cruz. I propose.
What's your name again?
My name is Moses Cruz. I come from Sapuru. I propose.
Asante sana. Sorry, second. Sorry for that. Now, we want to put a question to you, to the delegates. Okay. Now, let's again have a repeat of the one who's seconding these changes. And we have one. Check.
The person that was supposed to second has proposed. Deputy National Organizing Secretary, please let him second.
Yes, I am just requesting him to correct.
My name Moses. I am come from Samburu. I second.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I want to put a question to you. As many as of the opinion say aye. Aye. As many as of the contrary of opinion say nay. The aye have it. Thank you. Now we shall move to the third resolution. This one I'll be asking the SG to come up. SG, please. The third final resolution is to give the party leader powers to negotiate on our behalf and fill vacant party posts with the approval of NEC in the run-up of 2027 elections. This will be presented by our SG, Senator Shakila Abdallah. Senator.
Thank you, Chair. Wiper! Wiper! Mwa Kenya! Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed delegates and fellow Kenyans, asanteni sana for gathering here today. We meet at Uhuru Park, a place of historic struggle and hope. Today, we stand together to renew our resolve and chart a bold new course for Kenya. For nearly 2 decades, under the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Kalonzo Musyoka, our movement has stood for justice, peace, and integrity. As we look to 2027, leadership demands renewal. We must rebrand, reorganize, and reignite a patriotic flame in every Kenyan heart. Today we adopt new amendments that give youth a stronger voice, ensure gender balance, and strengthen grassroots participations. We unveil our new emblem, the open umbrella, in earth color, in earth red, white, and royal blue, symbolizing dependability, understanding, purity, clarity, hope for all Kenyans. We embrace a new name, the Wiper Patriotic Front. The word signals our commitment to the nation. Above all, while front shows we are united for justice and progress. And today, we make a definition choice by nominating His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka as our presidential candidate for the 2027 elections. He is a man of faith. He is a man of faith, integrity, and experience. He has stood firm for justice and unity, and he is the unifying leader Kenya needs. With a new constitution, a new symbol, and a renewed vision, we now go forth to organize, register voters, and mobilize communities, and speak to the hope of every Kenyan. The Wiper Patriotic Front is ready, with His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka leading the charge. Greetings, Kenya's greatness will be restored. Patriotic Front Constitution, the National Delegates Congress resolves that the party leader, in consultation with the party leadership organs, be accorded adequate time to identify and recommend suitable individuals to fill the vacant party position. Will as many as of the same opinion say aye?
Asante sana. Kalonzo the 6th. Sawa. Now, our Second General has done it very well. Pige makofi jameni. Pige makofi sana. Sasa we want to formalize that. So we need to have a proposer and a seconder. So, Deputy Organizing Secretary, can we get a proposal to that resolution?
Yes, we are ready with a proposal.
Okay.
I, Simon, from Kenyatta County, Comrade Power! Comrade Power! I do propose.
Thank you.
The seconder? The seconder? I, Crisanto Sorena, from Nyamira County, I second.
Thank you. Yes, that's the county I come from. Now, just so for the order, let me again repeat. As many as of the opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say aye. The aye have it. Okay. Now we move the last agenda. The last agenda. We're entering into a critical stage in the politics of the nation and need to be prepared. I would like to invite our brother, Sain Abubakar, to make a case of our preparedness for the next election. Our brother, Sain, where are you? It's your time now. Please come up and make a case of this preparedness for the next state, for the next.
Waipa! Mungu wa Kenya!
Honorable delegates, our party leader has gone to receive the guests, the principals that are within the united opposition, and I feel it might not be justified for this presentation to be done in his absence. So I kindly request that we be patient. Maybe we can have an interlude for music, then we'll continue when they come back. Tuwekewa mziki DJ.
Jawabu mahali uko tafadhali, come and give us a piece of entertainment. Jawabu. Where is Jawabu?
Tafadhali let us have some order. Karibu sana former speaker, former attorney general, former CS, Honorable Justin Beden Muturi, karibu sana, karibu sana. Tupatie kitu inaleta manyora. Tunataka kutambua pia watu wake. Rafiki yetu anamweka the elected opposition, Fred Matiang'i, karibu sana. Tafadhali kutoka hapa, tufunge kabisa. Tufungeshe watu kule. Turudi kidogo nje.
Delegates, please kindly be seated. Tungeomba pia media wale wako hapa mbele mnaweza kushuka tafadhali so that we can clear the stage for the purposes of the meeting to continue. Tafadhali, those people that are the front and they are not part of the team.
Tuko na ruhusa ya media pale mbele. Kwa hivyo kutoka hapa sote turudi huko. Let's move. Nani, excuse me. Twende kwa gawa side. Twende kabisa. Batilio. Tufungeshe watu kwanza. Twende kabisa. Hiyo ni mapenzi ya chama. Mungu awabariki sana. Tunaendelea vizuri. DJ nipatie hiyo ngoma kidogo. Ngoma ya Basil. Tuone sauti kidogo. Waipa wewe. Wanapo habari kwa Kenya. tutamwita baadaye. Naomba tupite tafadhali, wenzetu security and ushers, let us move a little bit. Tusonge kidogo, tusonge. Media guys, pale kuna rostrum, nendeni pale tafadhali. Wewe my brother, tusonge kidogo. Asante Mheshimiwa Zain.
distinguished delegates, I have the singular honor to stand before you to speak on behalf of the delegates about His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. My privilege and honor is to speak in this place of memory by invoking those who came before us. This is the place where we made reference to our independence struggle in 1963. Not far from here, the mothers of Kenya who stood for the liberation of this country and the release of their sons and daughters who had been incarcerated were fasting not far from here. So this place of memory is a place befitting our gathering today. So some will ask, why Kalonzo Musyoka? The delegates have requested me to speak in summary and brief, precise way why His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. So the first principle that I would like to invoke so that our people can affirm the first principle by our leader, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, together with his brothers and sisters, is because they love this country. They are patriots. Our brother is our patriot. That's why we are called Wiper Patriotic Front. Secondly, because he is committed to the people of Kenya. He has dedicated all his life to the people of Kenya, and part of his support led us to adopt the first article of our constitution, that is the sovereignty of the people. The second principle, our brother has never betrayed anyone. Mheshimiwa Kalonzo has never betrayed anyone. And even more important, he has not betrayed the people of Kenya. And he has made an ironclad promise that he will never betray the people of Kenya. In a country with a history of betrayal, that is a rare, fundamental principle. Can you imagine? Can the people of Kenya and the world imagine if by now he had joined the bandwagon of those who seek small trinkets and those who seek small pleasures and join the so-called elite consensus? Where will we be? Where will we be? So today, the delegates have asked me, Your Excellencies, on behalf of the Wiper Patriotic Front, to make a solemn commitment that is espoused by our leader, that we will never, ever betray the people of Kenya. Rise up, Kenyans, rise up! Rise up, Kenyans, rise up! We who believe in justice must march forward with resolve and make it one term. Bad man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One term, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Bad man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One term, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One term, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One term, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Rise up, Kenya, rise up! I'm going only to say 3 last things and then sit down. Number 1, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has spent all his life reconstructing places where there has been failure, restoring hope where there was hopelessness. He did this in Burundi. When the late Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere and the late father of the nation of South Africa, Mandela, wanted the people to lead the discussions to bring peace to Burundi, it was Mheshimiwa Kalonzo and Mheshimiwa Jakaya Kikwete. He was shown on his role in Somalia and Southern Sudan, so I don't want to talk about that. I want only to talk about the East African community. Many of you would know the first community collapsed and died. And our leader said that was the worst mistake that was ever done in this part of the world. And it was a consensus of our leaders to revive the East African community. At the front of rebuilding, restoring the East African community was one Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Let me finish with one thought. Today in Kenya, Kenya is divided into 2. The few who support the oppressive regime for selfish ends, and the critical mass of Kenyans who fight to bring change to this country. In this place of memory, we invoke those who came before us, and we say, we are not giving up the fight. The fight has just begun. Rise up, Kenya, rise up.
Rise up.
Rise up, Kenya, rise up.
Rise up.
One time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? One time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? This was the citation leading up to the nomination of His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as our flag bearer. I want you to affirm that I'm speaking for you. Rise up, Kenya, rise up.
Rise up.
Rise up, Kenya, rise up.
Rise up.
Fire, Kenya, fire.
Fire.
Sio ile ya kusema fire.
Asante sana, asante ndugu Sena.
What I didn't know is that you know how to sing. Asante sana. That I didn't know. Wakomposi wa nchi ya Kenya wote wakifika wako area. Tuwapigie makofi. Tuwapigie makofi. Mtume ako area. Ndugu Fred Matiang'i ako area. Eugene ako area. Mama Martha Karua ako area. And the Deputy President of the people of Kenya ako area. Tuko pamoja. Tuko pamoja. Asante sana.
Mr. Chairman, watu wanaomba sauti huku nyuma tafadhali. Watu wanaomba sauti huku nyuma tafadhali.
Nimesikia. So technicians, can you rekebisha mitambo yenu ili sauti yetu isikike huko nyuma? Watu wako na hamu sana kusikia. Na sasa tumefika wakati ambao His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka atakuja kuongea. Kwa hivyo tunataka watu wote wasikize speech yake. Kweli ama sio kweli? Kweli ama sio kweli? Aimpatie wiper. Wiper. Tunasema kumbuka tena. Wiper. Wiper. Sema Harambee, mnasema welcome. Harambee. 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 Asante sana. So now what ndugu Hussein amefanya, we want to put that thing in the legal perspective. We bind it tuweke kwa benki. We want this endorsement now to be formalized. Kwa hivyo ningependa our Deputy Organizing Secretary jaribu tupate proposal and second out for that resolution of endorsement.
Tuko na proposal Mr. Chairman, lakini sauti nyuma haisikiki.
DJ tusaidie. Tusaidie DJ. Mpatie microphone yaongee proposal.
Check proposal iko. My name is Franklin Mwagena Iha from Kilifi County, Modarini constituency. I propose.
Seconder.
Go to the second, Mr. Chairman.
Seconder, please. I'm not that the seconder. Okay. Now I would like to put the question. As many as of the opinion say yes. As many. The resolution was read by the Secretary General.
Can I assist?
What is the resolution?
Delegates, hoye! Delegates, hoye! The final resolution which we have sent Zain Abubakar to present to us was a proposal to endorse His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as our candidate for the next general election. And I want to invite the Speaker of Makwiny County to now put the question on our behalf. Mheshimiwa.
Okay, Mheshimiwa.
Honorable delegates, at this very assembly of Uhuru Park, an historic place for this country to be saved by, among others, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, I now want to put the question to vote. As the delegates have affirmed and resolved here today that they nominate His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka for the President of the Republic of Kenya as a candidate in the year 2007. 2007. 2027. Allow me to repeat. The delegates do here resolve and have nominated His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as a presidential candidate and the endorsement to run for the election as a president in the year 2027. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The highest of it, honorable delegates. That now the resolution be conveyed to the Wiper Patriotic Front for implementation forthwith. Thank you. Next call.
Haya, asante sana Speaker of makwiny. Now we'll ask the organizing secretary to come and will take us through a procedure of issuing a certificate for this endorsement. Organizing secretary.
On behalf of the National Delegates Congress, I would like to invite the Secretary General to come to the front. Your Excellency, we have taken liberty to prepare a certificate that endorses you as our candidate, and would like the Secretary General to first come and sit here and then sign it on behalf of the delegates who have affirmed and endorsed our candidate for the next general election. Kindly sign the certificate, then makofi kwa Secretary General wa chama. Now I would like to invite delegates. Delegate hoye! Delegate hoye! Wiper! I would now like to invite our candidate for Wiper Patriotic Front for the 2027 general election to come here and receive his certificate of endorsement. His Excellency, Dr. I plead that we go down, we take our seats, please. Members of Wiper Patriotic Front, Your Excellency, please remain. Your Excellency, please remain. Joey, you can keep the Your Excellency, kindly we ask that you remain. Your Excellency, kindly we ask that you remain. Your Excellency, we are yet to hear whether you accept the endorsement. But before we do that, we would like to ask that all the principals of the United Opposition kindly come and take a photo with our party leader. Oh, first we take a photo with your certificate. Delegates, we now want to invite our party leader to confirm whether he accepts the endorsement given by this National Delegates Conference. Thank you, Excellency. Welcome.
Thank you. Wiper. Tukomboe Kenya, tusikomboe. Wiper. Harambee. If ever there was need for concerted Harambee effort, it's now. Wazalendo wenzangu, with a deep sense of duty and high resolve, I accept your nomination to be your presidential candidate for the election scheduled for 2027. I accept it with a full and grateful heart, without reservation, and with only one obligation: the obligation to devote every effort of body, mind, and spirit to lead this exceptional patriotic front to victory and restore hope and stability to our beloved nation. Let me, however, take a moment to thank the Almighty God, who has been my guide. Without Him, definitely I would not even be here today. To my family, some of whom you have met, and now my extended family also goes to places like Kiridaga. My sister, twin sister, we got my only daughter, got her to Kiridaga. Damari and Martin are out there in the UK. A little boy, Clay, very fond of him. Ken and Mama Pauline and Kevo and Sumudi. That's a Kamba way of doing it. Can't mention my daughter-in-law by name. So that's her name. I think that name was given to her by two distinguished ladies who are here, Mama Rose Museo and Dr. Irene Kasau. To my friends and family, who are here or watching online, what I'm about to say is very personal, very deep. To my darling wife, Pauline, who is watching, mother of our children. You know, you are a vision bearer. And you've been amazing. And every day, every moment, you keep on amazing. And the good Lord grant you the healing we've all been waiting for. To our fellow citizens, including those in the diaspora, wazalendo wenzetu, ng'ambo, mahala popote mlipo, we have come of age as a nation. To the international community present here today, I acknowledge your presence, members of the diplomatic corps, those who are here personally, sent representatives, we thank you. You are true partners in this journey of having a stable nation among the community of nations. Well, Deputy President, Brother Rigathigachagua, my twin sister, Mother Wangari Karua, my young brother Eugene Wamalwa, my brother Fred Okengo Matiang'i, Speaker Emeritus, one of our most distinguished Kenyan leaders, our brother J.B. Mutahi. I really commend you for writing that wonderful book. Every Kenyan who cares about his country should read J.B. Mutahi's book, Calling the Country to Order. And others have come. My friend Professor Ajakoya has sent a message of congratulation. Our friend Governor Natembea of Tanzania has actually gone down with flu. He really wanted to be here. Thank you for coming here as our special observers. And I want to recognize Engineer Maina, who is also representing our brother Governor Peter Munya. Fellow patriots, and now we seek your indulgence. I seek your indulgence. Comrades, power. Comrades, silence. Today, I stand before you with both a heavy heart and renewed determination. Our country is hurting. Our people are suffering. And this suffering is not accidental. It is the direct result of poor leadership, misplaced priorities, and a betrayal of public trust. Yet, even as we acknowledge the pain, we must never lose sight of our power to change things. I'm here today not to lament, but to lead a revolution of hope, to remind you the Kenyan spirit is unbroken, and that the dream of a better nation still burns brightly in our hearts. Please listen clearly. Hope is alive, and together we shall reclaim our country, we shall rebuild our economy, and restore the dignity to every Kenyan household. Our Patriotic Front chose this venue, Uhuru Park, for many reasons, some of which have been elaborated by Brother Z. History has been made here, and today, our present and our future will be proclaimed from this venue. This is our, please give me your ear, we'll come to that. This is our present circumstance today, and let us speak honestly about where we are. Na wauliza jamani unyamaza. Wewe nyamaza kidogo. Each day dawns with a new levy, a new penalty, and a new heartbreak. We pay taxes for services we never receive. No jobs, no medicine, no food, and no relief. This is not taxation for development. It is taxation for the survival of a few who know Ruto. We are a nation with one of the best educated populations in Africa. Yet our young people, bright, creative, and full of potential, remain unemployed and disillusioned. Our graduates hawk goods on the streets, while unqualified cronies occupy top positions in government. This is not the Kenya we envision, or indeed that envisioned by our founding fathers. Our hospitals are understaffed and under-equipped. Mothers give birth in fear, literally in fear, because they don't know whether this court shall be who pay their bill. Doctors go and pay. Our hospitals run out of essential drugs. What should be universal health care has been turned into a playground of corruption. SHA shift forced on Kenyans has become the most consequential threat to our well-being. Education, once the key to opportunity, has become a burden. Parents are drowning in debt, teachers and lecturers are demoralized, students are uncertain of their future. As we speak, some of our best brains in this country, university dorms, are on strike and nobody seems to care. They have gotten our universities defunded, literally. A government that toys with children's education has lost its moral compass. And what of our economy? Once a beacon of growth, it now lies in disarray. Industries have closed, investors have fled, and ordinary Kenyans are struggling to survive. Our brothers and sisters wake up so early in the morning to walk to industrial area, only to arrive and find doors shut and their jobs shifted to neighboring countries because of this regime's taxation policy. What about this regime's insatiable appetite for loans upon loans upon loans? Kenya's public debt under this regime has become an albatross around our necks. They call it bottom-up economics. But what we see is bottomless corruption and a top-down greed. It is not an economic plan. It is an economic funeral, I dare say. This regime has attempted to capture all institutions to do their unconstitutional bidding. They have captured Parliament, and that is why today it stands impeached. They have tried to capture the media, and today we thank the majority of the press for not bowing to that pressure. That's why you are here today. We are very proud of it. They have attempted to capture the judiciary. We ask you not to cede to this nefarious regime's attempt to undermine you, for justice and truth are the common ties of society. Worse still is this regime's 3-year dismantle of our celebrated diplomacy. They condemn regional insecurity and neglect of the international community, all while they are linked to its escalation of wars in our region, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Sudan in particular. This regime sells arms, and hear me Kenyans, because it's a day to speak the truth for what it is. This regime sells arms and gets illegal gold in return. Honestly, what you are witnesses to is a horror movie directed by a know-it-all director who is a star and the supporting cast of his own show. The Ruto regime calls for reforms of international institutions and global agendas, including climate change, while he auctions off forests for carbon credits for his own personal aggrandizement. Kenyans must know this. Even our forests, our national parks, are up for auction. The very oxygen we actually breathe. Most heartbreaking of all is the plight of our young people, the Gen Z generation, bold, creative, and courageous, took to the streets to to demand justice, to demand jobs, to demand dignity and accountability. But their voices on June 25th, 2024 were met not with dialogue, but with bullets and intimidation. A government that silences its own children has lost the right to lead. But I stand here to tell you, we are not doomed. Kenya can rise again, and Kenya will rise again. Under a patriotic administration, and together with our partners, we shall build a nation that works for all, not for a select few. We will deliver a 24-hour economy that ensures all of us are part and parcel of growing our basket, and together we shall lower the cost of living. Cost of fuel and electricity must be lowered if we are to get these jobs back to our industry, if we are going to yet again attempt to industrialize our country. Transformational projects like the High Grand Falls Dam that will generate 700 megawatts of electricity, a Vision 2030 project under Kibaki and ourselves, must be activated, not rutopreneured. We will cut unnecessary taxes, such as a punitive affordable housing levy. That is nothing short of quindy to steal from Kenyans. We have said time and again, Executive Order number 1, get rid of housing levy. We will have an affordable, relatable, and predictable policy that not only addresses our challenges but also considers the vast opportunities in manufacturing, in agriculture, in education, and in blue economy. Our economy will be driven by innovation and integrity, not corruption and coercion. We will create 3 jobs for the youth. Every county will have a functional youth enterprise fund. Remember, youth enterprise fund swept under the carpet. Which will be transparent and theft-free. We'll establish technology hubs, create centers, and local industries to absorb young talent. Professionalism, not rutoism, will get you a job. I promise you this. The Wiper Patriotic Front's Director of Elections will not become your next chairman of Kenya Revenue Authority. That will never. No child should ever be denied education because of poverty. We will fund our schools adequately, value our teachers, and recognize vocational skills alongside academic qualifications. Re-education, not those fake, self-appointed degrees, but must once again be the bridge to opportunity. A patriotic administration will restore dignity and meaning to our schools and our universities. We will not be a striking nation. We shall be a working, dignified nation. We will deliver affordable, quality health care for all. Medicines will be available in every hospital, and our healthcare workers will be respected and fairly compensated. Health will not be a privilege. It is a right, and indeed an Article 43 right of our Constitution. We will build a just, safe, and united Kenya. Police brutality, obviously, will end. In fact, I think it has ended today because if anybody had wanted to bring goons here, it can't work. No more abductions, because those are terrible, and no more fear. We'll unite Kenyans across all communities, because a divided nation indeed cannot prosper. These are not empty promises. These are concrete plans, practical, people-centered, and achievable. This is what a Kalonzo-led administration will stand for: justice, opportunity, dignity, constitutionalism, and the rebirth of this nation. My brothers and my sisters, the time for lamentation is over. The time for excuses is gone. The moment for change is now. This movement is not about you, the people of Kenya. It is about your families, it's about your children, about your children's children, and the future of this nation. Ruto ordered you to be shot, not in the head, but in the legs, because you dare to exercise your constitutional rights. I urge you, fellow Kenyans, and the Gen Zs, and the young Kenyans, I urge you today to shoot Ruto at the ballot. If you have not yet employed to register to vote, how many of you are ready to shoot Ruto at the ballot? This is what will make Ruto one term. Komboa Kenya. Komboa Kenya. Harambee. When we rise together, no mountain is too high. When we rise together, no government can suppress us. When we rise together, Kenya will rise again. Are you ready for change? Are you ready for justice? Are you ready for a better Kenya? Then let us rise up together. This is a moment. We cannot allow despair to kill our dreams, no exceptionally corrupt and insensitive leadership to steal our future. We will build a Kenya where leadership is honest, justice is real, and opportunity, as I said, is equal. We will build a Kenya where every child is safe, even in our own living room. We will in honor and remember Bridget Jogi, who was shot by a police bullet in Kiambu, sitting by her parents' living room, watching television. And she got killed, shot. So even our living rooms are not safe. I salute our farmers, our mama boggers, and our border riders. The border riders actually escorted me this morning. And thank you. The true backbone of this country. I celebrate our youth, the beacons of hope, who keep faith alive. From Lamu to Kiambu, from Isiolo to Bungoma, from Nairobi to Kisumu, from Wote to Turkana, from Naraka to Kajiado, from Mombasa to Meru, and from Sugoi to Sekuru. We all deserve dignity, justice, and honest leadership. Together, we shall bring it to life. Wazalendo wenzangu, the Wiper Patriotic Front is ready. Our united coalition is ready. And for a while, we didn't have to pass the resolution to address what is already defunct. My sister mother is here. My brother Eugene is here. They passed a resolution. I think our friends in Jubilee, I heard our brother Uhuru Kenyatta try to reimagine what had happened during the Jubilee Delegates conference. But there's something in law called dead by effluxion of time. There's no need to flog a dead horse. We all know there's no Azimio in existence. But because you have some people holding those parliamentary positions in the Senate and in the National Assembly, we don't need to issue that thing. But all of us knew this is the dawn of a new beginning. I urge my colleagues to stick together. Yani like bees. Because if any of us betraying this confidence will stand judged by future generations.
I don't want to be in that category. At very great cost, I have stood the test of time. At very great personal cost, I've dared to stand. I like it. Hashtag the last man standing. Nimeona hiyo. Kuna picha inaonyeshwa tukiwa State House. I think Fred, you remember we are in State House, Mombasa, before the election in 2022. And there's that clip. We're all standing there with our brother Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, Weta, my DVD, Gideon Moy. We're all standing there. I looked at that. Somebody. First one to say he, haifanyiki, most principled, amazing Kenyan lady, even a region standing for justice and everywhere in our region. My sister mother, I'm very proud that you call me your political team. We will stand together. My brother Eugene, my mother. These last 2 years, we've been on those trips everywhere across the length and breadth of this country, waiting for other friends to come, like friend Matiang'i. And J.B. Muturi was waiting for him to be fired. And he got fired. And it is good that Ruto fired J.B. Muturi. My brother Saturome, a brilliant mind in numbers. You see, now we're going to lead this revolution in real time. This coming election will not be stealable. And we must tell IBC, either they want to be on the right side of the history and deliver that image of a rotten IBC, or they're going to do the just thing. Data-driven campaign. That is what our brother Jerome Saitoti is able to do along with other people. We are so proud of it. Our brother, Governor Natembea, you did meet severally with our friends and our brother Eugene. We urged you that for the sake of all of us, any of us bleeding will get all of us bleeding. So we must hold together. Allow me to thank our 3 governors from Makwiny, Machakos, and Kitui for standing strong. For standing very, very strong. They know what the Constitution says. What the Constitution says. They know. There are 2 levels of government. They're independent, they know. So he told them, when William Ruto comes calling, you have the governor, but he must recognize you. You are the home governor. You are the ruler of your county. Don't go out there. William Ruto does not believe in devolution. Even if he is caught trying everything to kill devolution, we will make sure that the 3 of you will multiply and multiply. God willing, when we take the count in 2027,
we shall be more than 30 governors in this, so that we can save our country. I want to thank our members of parliament. If you can please stand. I'm very proud of those team. That team, they refused to patiwa pesa na briefcases. They stood. I can see a lot of you others are going to join Wiper Patriotic movement because of you. So we celebrate you. We celebrate you. Our MCAs, if you could please stand wherever you are. Never mind the confusion once in a while. Governor Douglas Dilo, you are smart here and you know how to hold the ground. Thank you for putting the question and for endorsing my candidate. May God bless you. The people of makwiny, the people of Kitui, the people of Machakos, and we have MCA, the people of Taita Taveta, the majority leader is from Taita Taveta. We thank you. We even our deputy leader, all the way from the dam, Farah Mahali. Of course, he has since resigned willingly. We wish him well wherever he goes, wherever his political journey takes him. I'm not the type of person to wish anybody ill. And all other MCAs, you want somebody from Busia and others, and Nairobi. Hey, Mheshimiwa Mawada and the teams here, we thank you. We really recognize you. Yeah? So, Nyamira Kisi, whoever has imagined Wiper is a regional party is absolutely wrong. But I want to give you one promise. Today, this front will grow in leaps and bounds. And together with our partners in the, we don't want to call ourselves at the united opposition. This is a government in waiting. This is a government. I want to recognize you, all of you delegates from Mashinani, wherever part of the country you come from. I have a little daughter called Nadi Girole. Nadi, I think you speak out there. That little girl, our late father was a candidate for Isiolo North one time, when we were ODM Kenya. She is sharp. She's grown. And the tutelage of my wife and also Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation. We have tried to reach out to every corner. That's my daughter. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I know that Mother has to leave about now. With everybody's permission, I think the Master of Ceremony will take over. But maybe allow Mother, when the rest of us are dressed, they are the super delegates, they are Fred. Oh, Fred, you also want to talk here? They are the super delegates. So we allow Mother and Fred, the JB, Terome Saitoti, and the chairman of PNU, engineer, will all go out there and speak. Our brother Rigiji, those people cannot wait to hear you. And we'll take a break after this, allow what the Master of Ceremony will say, and then together we'll talk to the super delegates. I thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Your Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, Wiper's duly nominated presidential candidate for 2027. Delegates to this NDC, my dear brothers, co-principals, in Team Ukombozi, Team One Term. It is a great moment today. I want to begin by congratulating my political twin for being nominated in this very colorful, very well organized, very well attended NDC, and to congratulate the Wiper Patriotic Front, its delegates, and in particular the governors and members of parliament for remaining steadfast been an exemplary party. And this is not the first time I am saying it. I remember saying it somewhere in Naivasha, and I remember you were there, Governor Wavinya. We admire the leadership of my political twin, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, the way he has held the Wiper Patriotic Front together, what he represents, and the way he has stood with the people of Kenya. He is a selfless man. For that, I admire and respect him for his stand. And today, what he has said here today is what I too and our colleagues believe in. We are together on a journey to liberate this country. And I note that today, when we say Wiper, munajibu sio Wiper. Wiper! Hiyo mseme kwa nguvu. Wiper! Wiper! We are on a journey to liberate. We in the People's Liberation Party, we say it, but we say it slightly differently. We say unite, liberate. Nikisema PLP, munanipatia unite, liberate. PLP, unite, liberate. Kwa Kiswahili tunasema tuungane, tujikomboe. PLP, tuungane, tujikomboe. You can see, we are on a journey to liberate. And when I listen to my other brothers, what they say is about liberating the country. We are liberating the country from the yokes of oppression. Someone's finger is on our throats. Someone's boots is on our throats. They are exploiting the nation and its people worse than the extractive colonial regime. Why would they tax people beyond the point where a family is no longer able to feed itself? Why are they taking our money in charge, a theft syndicate? Yet, they are leaving the burdens of the bills to the families. Why are they taking the housing levy? I am happy to hear my brother say he would scrap it as the first item. I will not repeat everything my brother has said. I've only touched on a few to show that we are of the same mind. Should the united opposition pick my twin brother as a flag bearer, I pledge to stand with him. We have said that the nation is bigger than any of us. We must subordinate our ambitions for the good of the nation. Unity is not a luxury. It is a must. It's an imperative. Failing to unite is voting for the enemy, for the oppressor. And I want Kenyans to know we have only one enemy, the oppressor and those behind him. And I will not utter the name. I can only use the popular name Kasongo and everything Kasongo. From this podium of the Wiper Patriotic Front. We will not allow you to graduate as a dictator on this Kenyan soil. Our constitution forbids anything that is not democratic. We will therefore, we can see you are in a hurry to become like a certain other within this region. We will not allow any such graduation, we promise you. And we promise the people of Kenya nothing short of liberation, a better life, a prosperous life, and a country founded on the rule of law. A country founded on equity, on justice, on social justice, and on everything that the Kenyans deserve. And we therefore say, mambo ni sio poa, ni wanta. Mambo ni kila mahali Kenya, mambo ni mimi naomba kuondoka. Tunaenda kwa mkutano mwingine, sio wa kisiasa. Huyu ni wa akina mama, tunaenda kumpatia tunzo mwenzetu ambaye amefikisha miaka 100. Kwa hivyo mniruhusu nielekee, lakini nitawacha my agency Secretary General Asha Bashir ndivyo apate nafasi pia kusalimia the super delegates. We have a big team here of our members who include 2 professors. The Secretary General will recognize them when the time comes. I want to thank you, to apologize for having to leave early, and once again to congratulate you on this very auspicious occasion. Asante.
Now my brother Fred Okengo Matiang'i, I should have recognized my friend, another friend, the party leader there, called Omingo Magara of People's Democratic Party. If the other party leaders, tutaongea huko kwa super delegate, but because Fred has to leave, and Mother, I know you.
Your Excellency, the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, the party leader of Wiper Patriotic Front, and now the presidential candidate of Wiper Patriotic Front, my brothers and sisters in the opposition, and all of you wonderful people, delegates of Wiper Patriotic Front. First of all, thank you so much, Your Excellency, for graciously and kindly allowing me to make some remarks because I'm traveling up country. First, let me start by congratulating you for a wonderful delegates conference you've had, and most importantly, for your nomination formally now as a presidential candidate for Wiper Patriotic Front. Thank you for making an excellent speech. I associate myself and support every word that you uttered from here. So in a sense, you actually spoke for all of us this afternoon. My fellow Kenyans, there are many things we could say at this point in time, but I want to say only 2. 1, every generation has a date with destiny, and every generation faces its own challenge. The one we face today in Kenya is to be true to ourselves and true to our country and save our country from the challenges we have today. Please allow me to say only one thing that is very, very painful to me today. What is going on right now in the country? And my colleagues, I'm calling them colleagues because I just left the security sector 3 years ago, having served as Minister for Interior. The activities of registering people, some of whom are not even Kenyan citizens, getting identification cards and doing all manner of criminal monkeying that is going to affect our country, is setting the stage for anarchy in this country. I want to ask our brothers and sisters who are in government that there must come a time in the history and in the life of a public servant when you must think about your country more than the very basic issues of political expedience and political survival at any point in time. The madness going on right now and those things that are happening, denying young people registration in parts of the country where people suspect they will not get votes, is setting the stage for anarchy. And I want to ask the IEBC and everyone responsible to think about this country very seriously. You may be in responsible positions today, maybe in power today, but please think about the country today and tomorrow. Secondly, people have been saying that the mood in Africa is such that you cannot serve one term. But, you know, it's very difficult to remove a sitting president. I honestly think that that nonsense is now being sorted out, and you know what that is. Kenyan people, soon enough we will have our opportunity to do a good thing for this country and follow suit and do what other good Africans have done where they have not been satisfied by service provision and service delivery. I honestly don't think we will let the Kenyan people down. Secondly, Your Excellency, I want to repeat and exactly say what Mother said here. We have agreed we must put ambition and everything else before the interests of this country. When we sit together, and should the united opposition, Your Excellency, decide that you will be the candidate, I will support you. We will support you. When we all sit together, consult everybody, and a method is found of identifying a candidate or one of us who will deliver and be a first among equals, we should all rally behind that individual. And as I've said here openly, Your Excellency, if that person is yourself, we will support you and back you, because in any case, finally, as I leave, I would like to urge us, because this issue is normally spoken about, I'd like to speak about it a little more bluntly and more frankly. My brothers and sisters, fellow Kenyans, it is good that we tell you the truth. Building an opposition or a coalition is a journey of alignment and coming together. We will be together in spite of our differences, not because we don't have differences. We will work on this together. It's a long journey that we are determined to work together. The goal we have is greater than the sum total of each one of us here. So, occasionally we argue sometimes, or if we have differences of opinion, that's precisely because we are a group of people who are passionate and love their country. We do not expect that Kenyans want a government that looks like a boys' choir or a girls' quartet. It is supposed to be a group of people who are smart, who reason, who work together, who argue, and they come together and form one government. So, as we go forward, we will have our own active moments of fellowship. But we assure you that even during that fellowship, Kenya will be opportunity and priority number one as we go forward. So let us stay the course and continue to work together. Your Excellency, there are so many leaders I came with who are going to be in here, including our chairman, Mr. Torome, and Honorable Mingo Magara, the PDP party leader, who's part of our small working group, and so on, and we will continue to work together. Today, tomorrow, and always, Kenya will remain our priority, and we will do the best we can to ensure that we take this country to the next level. May God bless you indeed as we walk through this, and may we stick together, and the unity describe us as we demand that, you know, as I said earlier, people who say that there will never be one term, let them just wait 2027 and see what will happen. There will be one term. Arambe! Arambe! The resolution is? God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for a wonderful speech. Thank you, the principals, also for your wonderful speeches. We thank you. National delegates, we want to adjourn, not to adjourn this meeting. Then we proceed to the next meeting. So I want us therefore to invite
the organizing secretary to give us the next program so that we are guided accordingly. Organizing secretary.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Tafadhali delegates, tumpigie makofi. Now, we are going to proceed. We are not closing the meeting. We've adjourned the official part of the National Delegates Congress, but we are proceeding to the Super Delegates meeting. And we shall do it in this order. First and foremost, we would like to invite our principals to go to the holding tent so that we can now settle on the other side, and we invite you to join us. Your Excellency and fellow principals, kindly, we ask that you go to the holding area. We shall invite you for the next meeting.